Hello Group D, Dankman here. Your three vocabulary terms will be origin, curve, and interval. Your first term, origin, is shown here. The center, so to speak, of a graph where the two axes cross is at point 0, 0. This point, 0, 0, is called the origin. Next up, you will do curve. Alright, curve. This definition may not find agreement amongst all mathematicians, but I'm going with it anyway. In our class, we're going to call a curve a set of points on a graph. You can see here, I've made a graph with this green curve. And even though this green curve might not look like it really is a set of points, if you think about zooming in super duper far, and then even farther than that, and then farther than that, and then even farther than it's possible to zoom in, you will find that this curve is made up of lots of different points. So we'll call this set of points a curve. We'll also call this set of points a curve, even though it's not very curvy. It doesn't have to be. Make sure you have the definition and both examples down in your glossary before moving on to your third and final term, interval. Alright, Group D, your third and final term, interval. If my definition of curve was mathematically a little bit dicey, I think interval might be even more so, but I'm going with it anyway. See, I'm calling an interval something with a beginning and an end. I think in a more advanced class, I might call an interval a region with a beginning and an end, or a space on a domain with a beginning and an end, and we might get to that in a week or two, but for now I'm just going to call it something with a beginning and an end. You see, inter means in between, so an interval is a space between a beginning and an end. The best example, I think, so far in our class is a time interval. A time interval is just a period of time with a clear beginning and an end. This time interval down here in purple on our graph shows a start at 5 seconds and an end at 15 seconds. So the interval from 5 seconds to 15 seconds is the thing, the space of time from 5 to 15. And you can quite clearly see that that interval from 5 seconds to 15 seconds tells a particular story along that distance versus time curve. Make sure when you enter this in your glossary that you leave space, because we're going to add some more pieces to this definition later, and that covers it for interval.